In the glossy facade of our modern world, slavery has not been abolished. It has merely been repackaged. Cloaked in the guise of democracy and capitalism, it permeates every facet of our lives, binding us in invisible chains of economic coercion and societal expectation. We are sold the illusion of freedom and the dream of a happy ending, while in reality, we serve as cogs in a ruthless machine that feeds on our complacency. The power to break free from these chains lies in our ability to examine and question the structures that bind us critically. Take a moment to observe our lives. They're dictated by the grind of a 9-to-5 job, where we sell our precious hours at a bargain to corporations that thrive on our exhaustion. We're trapped in a never-ending loop. Work, consume, sleep, repeat. The corporate giants dictate the pace, and we obediently follow, too weary to question, too worn out to break free. This isn't a normal life. It's a form of bonded labor to a system that drains our vitality, offering mere crumbs in return. The chains of modern slavery tighten through our addiction to digital screens. Social media platforms, often seen as community builders, are, in reality, digital drug dealers peddling the opiate of likes and shares. They manipulate our brain chemistry, creating a craving for validation in a virtual world, while our real lives disintegrate and our freedoms diminish. This isn't real life, it's a meticulously designed control mechanism, a digital leash so constricting that it erodes our very identity. And what of our societal outlook? The pervasive, poisonous view that everything is either black or white has closed our eyes to the complexity of our chains. Those who spout such simplistic divides are either fools or complicit in the grand deception. They ignore the shades of grey where the true evils of control and manipulation thrive, fostering an ignorance that is easy to mold, manipulate and exploit. The true face of evil is not always visible. It lurks in the fine print of our lives, in the shadowy corners of unchecked corporate power and governmental surveillance. It manifests in the systemic inequalities that we are taught to accept as usual. This evil grows not from the actions of a few wicked souls, but from the apathy and blind acceptance of the many. It thrives because we have been conditioned to believe in a facade of freedom that never truly existed. To wake up from this delusion demands more than passive acknowledgement. It requires a fiery revolt of the mind. It demands that we recognize our exploitation and manipulation as the true face of modern slavery. But to be very honest with you, sir or madam, watching this video, this will never happen. And people will continue to be led by the puppeteers of our world, choosing to focus on idiotic obsessions like being a gym bro or becoming the next influencer or getting a lot of girls. I'm tired of trying to wake people up when even they don't want to be. I find it laughable that people complain about the toughness and unfairness of life, but continue to let their lives be controlled by rubbish political agendas and governments that, since the early days, have always been about keeping the lives of only the wealthy comfortable. I find humans to be a pitiful clump of existence that will be condemned to misery until the day we take our final breath. Whatever, mate, keep scrolling.